Assalamualaikum boys. I am Waqas Khan from Army Public School and College Potwar Complex Boys, Islamabad. I am your computer science teacher and this lecture is recorded for HSSC2. This is our lecture number 4, that is on component of operating system. So the first thing, that is, what are operating system components? An operating system is a large and complex system that can only be created by partitioning into small pieces. These pieces should be a well-defined portion of the system which carefully defined inputs, outputs and functions. Although Mac, Unix, Linux, Windows and other operating systems do not have the same structure, most of the operating system share similar operating system components like file, process, memory and input-output device management. So this is the picture of components of operating system. There are different components of operating system: file management, process management, input-output device management, network management, secondary storage management and security management. The first one, file management system. A file is a set of related information which is should defined by its creator. It commonly represents programs, both source and object forms, and data. Data files can be numeric, alphabetic, or alphanumeric. Functions of file management in operating system. The operating system has the following important given activities in the connection with file management system: file and directory creation and deletion, for manipulating files and directories, mapping files onto secondary storage, backup files on stable storage media. The next one is process management. The process management component is a procedure for managing the many processes that are running simultaneously on the operating system. Every software application program has one or more processes associated with them when they are running. For example, when you use a browser like Google Chrome, there is a process running for that browser program. The operating system also has many processes running which performing various functions. All these processes should be managed by process management, which keep processes for running efficiently. It also uses memory allocated to them and shutting them down when needed. The execution of a process must be sequential, so at least one instruction should be executed on behalf of the process. The function of process management or process creation and deletion, suspension and resumption, synchronization of process and communication between different processes. The next one is input-output device management. One of the most important use of an operating system that helps you to hide the variation of specific hardware devices from the users. So what is its function? The functions of input-output management is it offers buffer caching system, it provides general device driver code, it provides drivers for particular hardware devices. I/O helps you to know the individualities of a specific device. The next one is network management. Network management is the process of administrating and managing computer networks. It includes performance management, fault management, fault analysis, provisioning of networks, and maintaining the quality of service. A distributed system is a collection of computers that never share their own memory or a clock. In this type of system, all the processors have their local memory and the processors communicate with each other using different communication lines like fiber optics or telephone lines. The computers in the network are connected through a communication network which can be configured in a number of different ways. With the help of network management, the network can be fully or partially connected, which helps users to design routing and connection strategies that overcome connection and security issues. The functions of network management is distributed system help you to various computing resources in size and functions. They may involve microprocessors, mini computers, and many general purpose computer systems. A distributed system also offers the user access to the various resources the network shares. It helps to access shared resources that help computation to speed up or offer data availability and reliability. Main memory management. Main memory is a large array of storage or bytes which has an address. The memory management process is conducted by using a sequence of reads or writes of specific memory addresses. In order to execute a program, it should be mapped to absolute addresses and loaded inside the memory. The selection of memory management method depends on several factors. Main memory offers fast storage that can be accessed directly. It is costly and hence has low storage capacity. However, for a program to be executed, it must be in the main memory. The functions of memory management in operating systems are: it helps you to keep track of primary memory, determine what part of it are in use by whom, what part is not in use. In a multi-programming operating system, the operating system takes a decision about which process will get memory and how much. Allocates the memory when a process requests. It also deallocates the memory when a process no longer requires or has been terminated. Secondary storage management. The most important task of computer system is to execute programs. These programs along with the data helps you to access which is in the main memory during execution. This memory of computer is very small to store all data and programs permanently. The computer system offers secondary storage to back up the main memory. Today modern computers use hard drives as the primary storage of both programs and data. However, the secondary storage management also works with the storage devices like a USB flash drive and CD or DVD drive. Programs like assembler, compiler stored on the disk until it is loaded into memory and then use the disk as a source and destination for processing. The functions of secondary storage management in operating system are storage allocation, free space management, and disk scheduling. After that, the security management. The various processes in an operating system needs to be secured from each other activities. For that purpose, various mechanisms can be used to ensure that those processes which want to operate files, memory, CPU, and other hardware resources should have proper authorization from the operating system. For example, memory addressing hardware helps you to confirm that a process can be executed within its own address space.